preparation of the specimen. From what has been said in the preceding paragraphs, it is clear that recognition of the gonococcus depends upon the proper preparation of the specimen, the proper performance of the Graham test, and while the test is not complicated, it is delicate and, like so many other laboratory methods that appear entirely simple when one is familiar with them, it does not succeed at the hands of the beginner. Hence, every practitioner is by no means competent to perform and interpret the Graham stain, but anyone who can smear a slide and focus a microscope may become competent by practice. 1. The smear. A very small drop of the pus to be examined is placed upon a clean glass slide. Upon this, another slide is dropped, the two pressed together and slid apart. This leaves each covered with a thin film of pus, the thinner the better. Each is then dried by evaporation at a gentle heat and fixed by rapidly passing it 3 or 4 times through the flame of a spirit lamp or a Bunsen burner. 2. The first stain. One of the films is now covered with Paltop's solution. Footnote: aniline oil 3 cc's, absolute alcohol 7 cc's, distilled water 90 cc's. Shake for 2 minutes. Filter through moistened paper until filtrate is clear. Add 2 grams of Grubler's powdered gentian violet. Set aside for 24 hours. Pipette supernatant fluid as required. This solution keeps well for 6 weeks. This is left on for 3 minutes, the excess washed off with water. No water must be used if the Graham stain is to be employed. The glass dried in the flame and examined with the oil immersion lens. If no bacteria with the morphological characteristics of gonococci are seen after a careful examination, it is a waste of time to employ the Graham. But if what appear to be true gonococci are found, the Graham test is applied to the other slide. The stain is applied for 3 minutes, as above described, but this time the excess of solution must be shaken from the specimen. No water or alcohol may be applied at this juncture. The slide is immediately blotted and flooded with Lugol's solution. 3. The Lugol. Lugol's solution is made up as follows: iodine, 1 part, potassium iodide, 2 parts, distilled water, 300 parts. This is applied for precisely 2 minutes. 4. The alcohol. As soon as the slide is removed from the Lugol solution, it should be washed with absolute alcohol for precisely 30 seconds. 5. The contrast stain. After using various more or less satisfactory counter stains, I now employ only the following: carbolic acid, 2 parts, saturated aqueous solution of Bismarck brown, 98 parts. If the decolorized smear is covered with this solution for 3 to 5 minutes and then rinsed in water, it acquires a light brown tint, and under the microscope the cells and gonococci appear yellowish and in marked contrast to the deep purple, almost black, pseudogonococci. A more prolonged staining with the brown gives the gonococci a deeper color, which is not so readily distinguished from that of the pseudogonococci. Such is the technique of staining the gonococcus, which may be employed by anyone having an elementary familiarity with medical microscopy, and which may be depended upon to furnish accurate results, if followed accurately. The essentials likely to be overlooked are the employment of Grubler's violet, precise staining by the watch, employment of absolute alcohol, and exclusion of all water until after counter staining.